This is a video about YouTube videos, or YouTube's policies. I was thinking about this topic because I've been doing some political work this past week looking at Tennessee Criminal Code. The Tennessee Criminal Code has a section that talks about prohibited weapons. Now, over the last 5 years or so, we've actually deleted a whole bunch of things out of the prohibited weapon category. So short-barreled rifles have been removed, and also short-barreled shotguns, depending on how they actually word that thing. Suppressors have been removed, and even tannerite used to be prohibited as an explosive. And that has been legalized. We'll talk about this more in another video, but there are some still things in that prohibited category. There are machine guns, not surprisingly, and there are grenade launchers, not surprisingly, and then there's still big explosives. But what's interesting though is there is a legal path to own all of these things, like machine guns and grenade launchers. We are an FFL with an SOT, so we can make these things and we can own these things. But Tennessee recognizes these things, and so they're fine. One of the things that we cannot own here in Tennessee are brass knuckles. Now, here's what I want to talk about: YouTube. YouTube claims to have terms and service agreements that reflect the law. So in theory, YouTube should not allow me to make brass knuckles out of this block of HDPE. Now, I happen to know that YouTube will allow me to make brass knuckles because there's plenty of other YouTube channels out there where people have in fact made these things. There's YouTube channels where people are making bongs and various things that are completely illegal, but it's fine on YouTube because it's, I don't know, I guess arts and crafts. So if I were to take this over to the drill press and then I were to carve it into something more ergonomic, that would be fine. Now, because it's illegal in the state of Tennessee, I would never do this. Also, I already have my trench knife here, so yeah, it's not strictly necessary. But then there's other things that are completely 100% legal, like, for example, building your own firearms or building your own suppressors. Working on some of these things and installing accessories on them are completely 100% legal according to Tennessee Criminal Code and United States Federal Code. But that doesn't stop them from being banned on YouTube, which brings me to the real topic of this video, which is suppressors. As you know, on January 1st, we are going to change some of the rules of the NFA. Unfortunately, the only thing that's really getting changed is the cost of the tax stamp. It's going to go from $200 down to $0, at which point everybody is going to go get a suppressor and a tax stamp for it. And then we're going to have something kind of like a race. We're going to see who has the greatest capacity. Do the ATF agents have the ability to approve e-form files as people file for their Form 1s and Form 4s constantly? Or does the manufacturing side over here have the ability to make suppressors as people order them? I honestly have no idea which one of these particular sides is going to get jammed up first. Either e-forms are going to slow way down just because they don't have the manpower to get those things approved, or people are going to buy all the suppressors that are on the shelves and people are going to be scrambling to make new suppressors. If that is what happens, then I guarantee you that there will be a lot of interesting information about homemade suppressors, because you can always transfer your own homemade suppressor to yourself with the right form, even if there's nothing available to buy on the shelf. And that's where we come in. I mentioned before that we're an FFL and we have an SOT, which means right now we can be tinkering with suppressors. We can be making suppressors very simply, very easily. We have all the paperwork. We can do it very legally. We can even prove to YouTube our legality because we have so much paperwork to show them. In fact, it's far easier to prove to YouTube that we're allowed to make machine guns and grenade launchers and suppressors than some of the other stuff we do in here, just because of the huge volume of paperwork that we can present. But YouTube doesn't care. YouTube will not allow us to show you any materials on manufacturing suppressors or some of the material tests that we would like to do in the future, which means that as we experiment with these things, which we will, we need a better venue to tell you guys about it. So I think that probably what's going to happen is we're going to put videos up on our own website. We already have the ability to host videos on our website. They work pretty well. All of our product videos are there, so this is not super hard. But is there some place that you guys would rather see some of these videos? I know a bunch of you in the comments have said we need to get on Rumble. Well, we actually have a couple of Rumble accounts. We put a bunch of videos up and you guys haven't really watched them there. So maybe that's not the platform. I know that there's Pepperbox. I know that there's other things that are sort of more firearm focused. But if we wanted to post information that was entirely 100% legal and just not acceptable on YouTube, where would you like to see it? And in the comments, let me know what you would like to see as far as Form 1 cans go. Now, I'm not promising that we're going to invent something super cool and new, or that some of the stuff that we build is going to be that good at suppression of noise. But it is really important, I think, to understand some basic fundamentals. And so we're going to do that. We're going to build mufflers, if anybody is asking. It's so interesting to me that if you build a muffler that makes an internal combustion engine that drives a wheel quieter, that is good, and in a lot of jurisdictions, actually required. But if you build a muffler that makes an internal combustion engine that drives a projectile quieter, that is subject to some significant regulations federally that you have to jump through, and then there is basically no option to do that on YouTube whatsoever. So we're going to tinker with some stuff. We're going to build some things that are really simple and easy to put together, and then we're going to see how they work. And you're going to have to go find that information someplace else. So that's what this video is. Me asking you for information on where you would like us to publish our information on Form 1 cans, and also what you would like to see us experiment with and tinker with. And then we'll just kind of see how things are going. I would say around January 15th or 20th, we should have a pretty good idea of how the race is going, whether the ATF or the American suppressor industry is in the lead. So obviously I've talked about this Aurora 2 suppressor before, and wipes and various things like that. And also I want you guys to make yourselves familiar with Pew Science right now. Jay is the best suppressor tester that we have right now. And one of the things that I think that all of his research has so far generated is that suppressing firearms is a bit of a trick. Once you get maximum performance out of your weapon and your suppressor combination, you're doing something that is now much more art than science. I mean, now we're starting to have some of the manufacturing and high-speed cameras and really good diagnostic equipment to figure out the science. But people who made really high performance, really high effective cans in the past really understood the fundamentals in a way that people who just built general mufflers didn't. But if the ATF is losing the race and Form 1 cans are the only way that you can actually experiment with suppressors in the year 2026, regular mufflers will be fine, especially for stuff that's great to shoot suppressed, like .22 pistols and rifles. I think there'll be a lot of utility in building things that are not the peak of performance, but definitely do the job well and teach some other principles along the way.